everybody. Hello and welcome to our latest webinar. Today we are talking extended land borders, threats, challenges, and at least some of the solutions. We have a very distinguished panel of speakers again. I'm your host, Tony Kingham. I'm editor of Border Security Report magazine, and I'm director of the World Border Security Congress and the Border Security Network. But before we get going, some housekeeping points. I'd like to point out the Q&A tab at the top right-hand side of your screen. You can ask questions there at any time during the webinar, and the panel will try to answer as many as possible during the Q&A at the end. If your screen freezes at any time, just please press refresh and you should automatically rejoin us. So, to our first speaker, giving us a Central Asian perspective, is Dala Komedov, National Border Manager, Management Officer, Program Officer in Tajikistan for the OSCE. Dala, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Tony, and hello to everybody. I hope all can hear me well. I might have some connection problems. So today I want to speak about the extended land borders, and Tajikistan have only land and air borders. And Tajikistan is located in the Central Asia. As you can see from the map, we have very extended border with Afghanistan, Uzbekistan, China, and Kyrgyzstan, and the main threat is coming, of course, from Afghanistan. Next slide, I want to show the topic of the presentation is threats and opportunities. So the main threats of Tajikistan, so I have divided it into the three main threats.
Hi, Dala.
Which is,
I'm afraid your screen has frozen.
Can you see it now, Tony?
Yeah,
hello.
Please, Dala. Carry on, please.
Yeah. So I have divided the main three threats, which is the hard cross terrains, which is like making some troubles for the border posts and border control, all technical means of border protection, and we have some problems with the disputed area with the neighbors and some delimitation problems. So in this slide you can see the pictures, because Tajikistan is a very mountainous country, and you can see the pictures of the border line where the borders is crossing, and you can imagine it's like very hard for a simple border guard to patrol. So this is some other pictures. Of course, we have some roads also, but it's only in the good areas. Plus, as I also mentioned, we have old means of technical means for border protection. This is the fence in Tajik-Afghan border, and it's almost along the whole border. It's like very, very hard, because almost along the Tajik-Afghan border, it's like Panj River, which is divides Tajikistan and Afghanistan, and these border means, technical means, are left from Soviet time. It was like very outdated and need to be improved. So this is our border guards who are constantly patrolling, and I want also to mention that Tajikistan is patrolling the border with the physical means of with a human. With the constant patrol, we don't have that fences or different type of the border protection equipment or technical means. So we need the constant patrolling. And another point that, like, this is the modern technology that is required for better protection of the borders, especially in the remote areas and especially in the mountainous area. in the Tajik-Afghan borders and difference. So there is like different border technologies that Tajikistan is requiring. And as a OEC, we try to support Tajik border forces in different manners, starting from the technical support, provision some equipment, plus of course the capacity building training. So in here, in these pictures, you can see some of the equipment and some practical trainings that OEC delivers to the Tajik border troops. Recently, we purchased the second line inspection technology, which is installed in international airports for the passport verification. We also donated some cars and equipment and some uniforms for the Tajik border troops. Besides, we are highly involved in the capacity building trainings. So in this slide, we can see some of the topics that OEC are conducting. This is like topography, military applied mountaineering, tactical movement, pathfinding, tactical medicine, night patrol, and some international law and gender awareness. So this is the practical photos from our practical trainings, and these trainings are conducted all over the region of Tajikistan, and we make some emphasis and interest on the specificity of the region, because in some regions we have mountains, so there the main focus is going to mountaineering and alpine trainings. And another region we have river, so there we do some let's say navigation and let's say boat patrolling trainings. And of course, we try to support to upgrade the premises and the training center of the Tajik border troops. This is some, let's say, photos from the construction sites of the Tajik border troops. And as I mentioned already, this we try to promote and we try to let's say, build in the Tajik borders. So you can see the pictures of the fences, and from last year we already installed several cameras, CCTV cameras that could highly support the border troops, especially in the remote area and the highly mountain area, where you can install the cameras and the border officers can see it from their place and can see what happens in the border. Plus, a very, very good solution is the solar panels. We have very, let's say, 200 days of the sun in Tajikistan. And in order to save and to move it to the electricity, we need some solar panels to transmit some energy. A very good solution could be the UAV drones to monitor and to see the border area, especially in mountainous area. So here is the real picture of the officer operating with the drone and checking the border line. This is some other picture of equipment that we see donated to the border troops. So this is all that I could say in my short period of time. If you have any question, I will be happy to answer it. Thank you.
Thank you, Dala. Okay, next we're going to move to Southeastern Europe for a perspective from Dr. Vladimir Pivovarov, Coordinator, National Coordination Center for Border Management, North Macedonia, and he will also introduce Dusan Jovanov.
Hello,